Elm Street's a beautiful street in Paxton. It is a brick street, which is one of the few brick streets left. The house was built by R.A. McCracken in 1897 in the West Lawn area of town. There was a book written about the house by McCracken, and it was called Hidalgo, which was the name of their horse, Hidalgo and Home Life at West Lawn. When you first walk into our house, well, first of all, you have to come up through the grand porch, and double entry doors come into an entryway with another set of double doors so the weather stays out. They thought very much about the heating and cooling of the house. You come into a very large, nice foyer with oak floors. It's got the original light fixture in that. It has what we call a round room, which was a courting room where young men would go and could go and entertain their lady friends but still be in public. And we have the parlor, which we called the living room, and then another living room, which we called the fireplace room. Big windows on the south so that in the winter the heat comes through and it warms up, and in the summer there's gigantic trees on the side so it shades the house. You could open the windows in that house and use air conditioning very seldom, which is what we did. We probably had the air conditioner on for a couple weeks each summer, and that's it. The dining room, again, has its original oak flooring with inlays all around the edge. We have added a new room behind, which is great for overflow for if you have a big crowd eating, and it has a gas fireplace in it as well. When we got to the kitchen remodel, we decided we did not want to restore it back to the original and cook on a wood stove. That just wasn't our thing. So we took out the wall that separated the front and the back kitchens, put in a tin ceiling, which, although it wasn't original to the house, was very appropriate to the time. Many of the stores downtown still have their tin ceilings. And we put in modern stainless steel appliances and made an area for a table and seating, a banquette for seating around the table as well. So it's a very modern kitchen, but yet true to the era of the time the house was built. The staircase has always been an attraction to the house. It's never been painted, hand-carved, beautiful oak. It's always been one of the main focuses of the house and one of the most beautiful parts of the house. There was just a plain glass window at the bottom, and that didn't look right to us. So after finding the book that was written about the house, we saw a picture of a beautiful stained glass window and decided to be true to the time we had to have that replaced. So we had that remade and installed fairly quickly after we got the house, so that that kind of muted light could come in and show the beauty of the stained glass and enhance the beauty of the staircase and the front entryway. Upstairs there are 5 bedrooms, although the master bedroom could include another bedroom as an office or a sitting area. The upstairs was remodeled probably in the 30s or 40s to add some more bathrooms, and they did a good job of making it very functional. They added some closets which weren't there, and they added 2 Art Deco bathrooms which have glass tiles. The outside of the house has a lot of character. The house originally had a barn because they owned the whole half acre. At some point, some of the land was sold off and the barn is no longer there. So one of the first things we did was had a garage built to match the style of the house. In fact, we used some of the trim that was in the attic on the garage so that it would be appropriate to the style of the house. We kind of stepped back into history because of the brick streets and the large trees that have probably been there as long or longer than the house. The house was, of course, built back before they had lots of machinery, so the basement was dug out by horses, dredging the basement area. Everything was done by hand carving oak in the entryway and the living area and the fireplace and the stairway. Very beautiful craftsmanship in the house.